The Hells line in Beyblade X has a strong presence and legacy, with Scythe and Chain being pretty good meta pick blades, and Hell's Hammer came with Hexa. Let's take a look at Hell's Reaper and see what it has to offer. Hello everyone, and for this video, this is the Beyblade X Hell's Reaper Random Booster Review. So with this random booster, our prize Beyblade is Hell's Reaper, a balance type release. We also have a secondary prize with Rhino. The owner for this Beyblade is Bird Kizami, and Multi just made bays to battle against like the antagonist team of Zodiac, so that's how Reaper was created. So if you're excited for the new Hell's Reaper and like bays that spin, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. And as well, check out Mall of Bays. We're going to be stocking up on a lot of the April stuff. We import from Japan and we are Canadian based. It's an optional way to support the channel. I appreciate any support regardless. Alright, let's get it. So going over to our 01, we obviously have our Hells chip, which depicts the Hells motif. Very nice design for it. Then after we have our Reaper blade. So this is kind of close to the original shape and design of that of Hell's Scythe. Now with Reaper, there's obviously a few differences here. In general with CX, they're kind of, even though they kind of mock some of the original shapes, they're a lot more thinner. It's also a bigger square, but it still has kind of like the similar forward-facing kind of blades and everything. We then after have our new assist blade, which is Turn. So Turn is kind of interesting. I say kind of because I realize that Turn is one of the tall assist blade heights, and if you want a quick little lesson on the assist blades and the heights on regular CX releases, so stock Rhino is like basically like 35.7. This release, despite it being on a very, very, very short ratchet, the assist blade actually is very, very tall. It's like 37.4, and then this is like what, like 39. Yeah, these things are like crazy, crazy tall. I won't say it's to the detriment until time passes to actually see, but yeah, Turn's whole gimmick is that you can literally turn and flip the actual outer part of the blade, so you can either have it where pretty sure downwards is like attack and upwards is like repelling or whatever. I'm curious to see if this will make a difference in combination, so very happy to try that out. 470 is a ratchet that's okay. I don't really like 4 sides just because I always end up bursting with it, but if you can make it work, go for it. I'm not that big of a fan. We have our new bit, which is Kick. Now Kick is a bit that is very close to Taper in design, but the big difference here is that it's more of a hexagon type of shape. So when you compare it to Taper, it's just a little bit more aggressive. The gimmick just seems to be a literal namesake, like it literally kicks through the stadium, so I'm curious to see how much stamina is this going to actually have compared to Taper. Really, really excited to try out some combinations with that. To assemble a CX release, all you have to do is you just have to get your lock chip ready. You put your assist blade underneath. You get your bit to twist to turn it, and then you get the rest. The full weight for Hell's Reaper can be found here. I'm very curious on that little assist blade. See what it can. Fully assembled. Yeah, this looks very, very interesting. So a big thing of distinction is that I feel this is more square than Hell's Scythe. So I'm curious if this just ends up getting used for maybe attack stuff, or maybe it can be used for stamina or defense. I guess I'm just going through all the options at this point. Curious whatever works best for it, but you know, the Hells line has been interesting to say the least. Sometimes we get pretty good, other times just alright. So let's see what becomes of Reaper. Number 2. Why did I say it like that? Now for our second bay. This is actually interesting. It's RHINOREAPER. You get a recolor of the Reaper blade. It looks nice. I don't really think it matches the whole Rhino color scheme, but it's just so you can build another Hell's Reaper. 455 is a super low ratchet. I don't really think it has good stamina, but I do think probably for attack types, it's actually good for that height. And as well, it doesn't matter if you have a low resistant bit or a high resistant bit, it's just gonna burst the same way. For 455, this makes sense as a nerf, but just figured just to mention. Same thing with 385 once we get to it. We also have our new assist blade, which is Charge. So Charge is a very small and condensed assist blade. It's kind of got a weird shape and design to it. Also, I want to add this for my talks with Charge. It might be really cool on Drawn Brave just because the metal is really, really exposed here. So I'm very curious to see if Drawn Brave could benefit from the Charge assist blade, because it really does kind of fit the Brave shape. Dot's a pretty solid defensive bit, has good stamina, and I would say decent enough defense to be used. So yeah, fully assembled, it looks alright. Honestly, it is a little bit weird. Like, most of the colors do match the original Rhino. I don't know if I'm a fan of this kind of color for it. I don't know what I would have done. Maybe grayish, whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's going to take time to grow on me. But this kind of feels closer to probably like what they would do for CX Rhino than it does kind of Reaper almost. Because Rhino was already basically square, but... 3. Alright, next up we have HELLSARC. So this one's like decent, I guess. You get the Hells motif, but in blue. You also get the Arc blade. So Arc, I would say, right now I don't really think it's a stamina thing. I do think maybe defense, not that bad, I would say. Like, it's okay, so far at least, based on what I've been trying out. Plus, you also get the turn assist blade, so that's pretty cool. You get 385, which is kind of in the same shtick as 455, so it's like, I don't really think 385 is used that much because tall height's kind of easy to burst, and 385 is, if it does have use, it's probably pretty niche, and I have seen some combos maybe used on it, but I don't know if it's worth the risk. Orb is very close to ball and stamina, and also has pretty good defense, so that's nice. Assembled HELLSARC. Nice choice of blue here. 4. We have LEONCREST now. So LEONCREST, I would say, looks very, very nice for the color scheme with the white and orange blending together pretty nice. I would say it's a decent defensive blade, not crazy, decent. You get 980, which color scheme wise looks pretty nice. I would have just taken maybe another 960. I feel we've gotten like a lot of 980 reprints, but you also get a kick reprint. So LEONCREST, yeah, very nice choice of the reds and the whites here. Well, it's kind of, I'm saying red, but it's only one red. It's red and orange. It looks neat. 5. We then have to have our PHOENIXRUDDER. So with PHOENIXRUDDER, the rudder blade is not really that good for stamina. I do like it a lot more aggressive stuff just for how it's been performing, so that's pretty cool. 470 just repeated on here just so you can build again that blue HELLSREAPER, but it looks nice for the color scheme, sure, I guess. And also does come with low flat, and I was almost going to disregard this entirely, but I did realize how easily low flats do kind of break, so to have it kind of as a spare just to kind of get this pull, it's honestly not that bad. PHOENIXRUDDER. Dude, this is very actually pleasing on it. A lot of these things you just kind of see IRL just to decide if it looks cool or not, but... 6. This might be my tightest 760 actually. Last one is our WHALEWAVE on 760 low flat. So WHALEWAVE is a very powerful attack blade. It is very heavy. It is also top heavy, so you're gonna have that weird weight distro where you might fall down a little bit easy near the end game. It doesn't really have much stamina. It's a glass cannon, but it hits pretty hard. I like it quite a bit. It's paired up with 760, which is a very good ratchet for attack and defensive stuff, so that's pretty good because it has a heavy weight and it's really good at deflecting stuff. And you get a reprint of kick. Whale. See, I never understand why they will always have like these yellow recolors instead of just making like it be like transparent plastic. It's always like this solid yellow color. It doesn't look right. Honestly, the entire bay is like really hard to do like color grading on. So what's really cool is once you actually collect a full set, you are actually able to complete a blue variant of HELLSREAPER. So this is what it looks like completed. It honestly looks really cool. Technically speaking, in the past random boosters, you could just recreate the prize bay, but yeah, I always like it when we have this kind of alternate option. It looks really nice. I just love the color blending on here. Let me actually know in the comment section, what do you prefer, the original colors or the blue? So I am joined here by the amazing and powerful blader that is my mother. Now let us do a test launch. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let rip. We're doing a little bit of a tilt launch on there. Yeah, very interesting. Kind of seems when it's going around in that extreme dash, like the kick part of the bit's gonna kind of like push it like crazy around. That's cool. RHINOREAPER. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Kind of funny that even though it's short for I guess a CX blade, it's still really tall compared to everything else. HELLSARC. 3, 2, 1, let rip. This one is kind of crazy because this is the tallest stock combo released, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Next up, it's the crest. Okay, 3, 2, 1, rip. This one I did more of a flat launch. Very interesting. Okay, then after we have PHOENIXRUDDER. 3 to 11. Very nice. Lastly, we have the whale. Let me just go for like a crazy launch now. 3 to 11. Okay, so here's what we're going to do.
What?
I'm going to be deciding between each of these bays. You're going to pick a number between 1 and 2, and you're going to pick any one of those bays for yourself to use.
Okay. Number 2.
We have RHINOREAPER, who will be up against the crest. Okay, let's see. 3 to 11. Alright, it's already a good sign I'm not bursting. So already, we're better than the original Rhino horn. It's first to 4, by the way.
Oh, okay. You're going down.
I'm already wobbling, that's not good.
Yeah.
You might win, actually. Wow, this might have been the...
Whoa! Shut up!
Well, you won.
Yeah.
You're gonna like this? You're gonna like this? Block it, Rhino! Use your... Oh my god! Out of tilt like crazy. Hey! Maybe Reaper with defense might be cool. Oh! They're doing shit.
Oh, sorry.
They're doing shit. That's your match. Oh! If I somehow win this, I will be shocked, because that was like...
And awesome.
Yeah, that was like crazy. That was a very good launch you did.
Thank you.
I don't even know what happened. I just went around the state. Yeah. Down goes the Rhino.
You're out. Let's do 2.
Okay, so after that, it's 1. What do you got? Wow, another attack type. This was not a setup. You're doing shit. Hey, I did win. You're doing shit. Hey! It was a burst, and either way, I came back. Fuck out of here. What? You're doing shit.
I think that was there.
Yeah, extreme. Oh my god, and I'm dead. HELLSARC against HELLSREAPER. This is pointless, but hey, it's worth the randomness. They're doing shit. They're doing shit.
お前はもう死んでいる。
What? You're right about it.
Alright, last one is whale before we move on to the fun. They're doing shit. Okay, I'm trying to avoid a lot of whale's strong attack. Hey, it's stationary. That's weird. Oh, never mind. Oh. Oh shit! Oh my god. I'm kicking around the stadium. Literally. Oh shit! I'm gonna get a reverse right now. Look at this. Come on, Reaper! Actually, if I lose, I'm dead.
Yeah, you're out.
No. I should have more stamina. Or I tilted too hard. Oh shit. No. They're doing shit.
Get it.
So now I'm gonna be trying the stock combo of HELLSREAPER against Wizard Rod on 960 balls. They're doing shit. For the first round, how do we do?
You lose.
Okay, unfortunately, they are right. I think the stock combination is, maybe not the best idea to go up against Rod. I did try to force to stabilize it, but I didn't get that lucky all of the time since it's really kind of hard to pull it off. But you'll see in the other rounds what I mean. Because literally what happens is sometimes they'll get a crazy good hit in, and then after be like, oh my god, he can actually do it. And then after it'll kind of just like freeze. And I mean this, literally just like freeze and then just not do it again. So I think Kick probably does have pretty good stamina. It'd probably be pretty nice on the other attackers. I just think HELLSREAPER is probably one of those shapes that's not like super aggressive where it can work to its benefit, but I do see maybe some potential even the stock combo may be working, but it feels like against this it's not worth like a full dedicated segment of me just speeding it up. Yeah, I'd rather just show the results at that point. Arrow Pegasus 160 low flat. Let's see what it does against a pretty good attacker. Throwing shit. Oh shit! Oh no! So the thing is, I would think in this height it could destabilize Arrow, probably, but I think Arrow just has a lot of raw stamina. So you're gonna shoot. No cons. Oh! I came back! No! Fuck! What was that?
Yeah.
What? You're gonna shoot. So this could just be the height of CX whatever, and sometimes height could work for your advantage or disadvantage, but I did notice it was destabilizing my Arrow combination quite a bit, and Arrow has like really good stamina for the end game, so it is kind of hard to outspin when you're a same spin combination. So I was actually really surprised by this. So it could just be the Reaper Blade, it could be the fact that it has kick that has maybe a lot of stamina, it could be both factors there, but I was pretty impressed by the attack versus the attack. It was at least decent enough where I was like, and you know, not that bad at all. So we're gonna be actually trying this combination where it's upwards on like 960 balls. This is like a pretty decent one. It's gonna be the ballers, or me calling it, against each other. Hey, future Zankye here. I didn't want to torment you, the viewer, by watching a stamina match, especially if HELLSREAPER doesn't even win. I thought it could maybe have some sort of chance, because I remember Hellscythe was pretty good for stamina, but obviously, you know, square versus a more roundish shape, so I suppose it does make sense, but I don't know if maybe on a different assist plate it works for stamina. If it doesn't, it's not really a big deal, because unlike something like, let's say, Wizard Arc, which I made more of a big deal of, it's not advertised as a stamina type, but it doesn't really make a point either way. I just like, damn it, this shit was not that strong. Okay, you want to have some fun?
Yes.
I realize I'm not too sure on the attack angle. Let me try some defense on 560 Hexa. I don't really think it matters if I do that or 760. We're gonna do this against Phoenix Wing, 770 points.
Nice.
We're gonna shoot. So the goal with the Hexa combination, since I've already seen that Reaper can probably kind of do some weird stuff defensively, to see if it can just pair up with Hexa and just like defend well enough. It's really just one of the other options I've tried with CX. Like, hey, can it at least work for defense? And if it can, I'm like, yeah, close enough. They're gonna shoot. So something you're gonna look for in defensive builds is usually if they can just destabilize an attacker, because an attacker has a lot of momentum when they're building up all that speed to smash into you, right? But if you can make it to where when they're trying to hit you, they kind of lose that momentum, or they kind of, you know, can't get as stable right away, then that's kind of the key to success here. Right. Shoot. Oh no, am I gonna lose? Oh no! Three, shoot. Hard to wager on this stuff. Three, shoot. Three, shoot. Very good hit. Alright, I'm gonna go like full throttle. Tilt's the reverse tilt, so that's gonna be, whoa! Okay, not bad, not bad. All right, for temporary stuff, I'm gonna say Hexa seems pretty neat for it, actually. Go. Thank you so much for your hard work.
You're welcome.
Alrighty now, final thoughts. What do I think of HELLSREAPER? So, obviously stamina didn't work out. It's fine. With the shape that it had, I didn't really expect too much, but I do think it has some potential against other attackers and potentially in defense, so that could be pretty nice. I do want to experiment to see how it does with regular attack stuff against other stamina stuff to try to see, but I think Reaper's probably okay. It might be holding up a little bit better than some of the other CX stuff, which I guess our bar is not really too high right now. Until we get more parts released, it's going to be a lot of experimenting, but whatever combos you can find out, let me know. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So hey, thank you all for watching. That'll be it for now. Take care and bye!